You already know.
So what's up, man? How are you?
I'm just chilling, man. What's up with you? How you doing?
Good. Living life. Trying to do what I love. Like everybody who's sane should try to do. For those of you who don't know who this is my friend Randy, a.k.a. Rizzzy.
You already know.
A.k.a. Rizzzy Jupiter.
I knew you were going to do this.
Rizzzy is a up and coming artist. He has a very, very nice style of music. Cool dude in general. You guys are going to get to know a little bit about him today. His style is very exciting. If you like Lil Uzi, you'll probably like Rizzzy Jupiter. His ambition, in my personal opinion, is pretty contagious. He's one of those people where if you're around him, he kind of just makes you want to fucking do shit, which is one of the things I love about him. So, Rizzzy Jupiter, I'm just going to call you Randy. What is it that drives you to pursue your career in music?
Well, honestly, I would say it's a lot of things, but it's mostly the love for it, Really, making music just happened on a whim for me. It wasn't something that I ever really thought about doing. I always liked singing, but I didn't know that it was going to be like a long-term thing. But I don't know.
So is that like the only art you've ever taken up, or is it like, have you kind of delved into other types of art too?
Well, you already know I was in orchestra,
right.
And I guess I can't really classify those as different arts because they're all one and the same.
Music, but kind of like different
but
kind of music.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess just music has been my only art.
You never took up finger painting?
Nah, bro.
Nah, I didn't, bro. I was on that macaroni shit though. You best believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's kind of same for me. I think you just kind of, it's one of those things. It's very rare where you like find something that's you have to put work into that you actually enjoy, right? And or at least for myself, like the musical process, just it's very rare that I don't have a good time when I'm making music, unless I'm just like completely burnt out or something like that. But most of the time, it's a fun process. So we both grew up in the same town, Winter Haven, Florida. Now you guys know where we're from. I really did not dive into the music scene at all growing up. In fact, I never made music. I maybe like sung in the car or something, but it was never, nothing creation-wise. In your opinion, do you think there was a lot of people in our town that... Did we have a music scene? Was there people around you feel like you kind of picked up from, or how was it for you?
It was all me. I've been writing poetry since I was 14, and one day I just kind of picked it up and I was like, what am I doing with this? Why am I just writing poetry?
Yeah.
And then I started writing raps.
Ooh.
I started flipping my poems into raps, and here I am.
Started making poems sound good?
Pretty much. And here I am.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Poetical beginnings.
Yeah, man. I used to love writing poetry as a kid. Like, it used to be just one of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah. There's a lot of famous rappers that started with poetry and wordplay and stuff. I think they said Eminem. He was like hella good. He sucked at school, but he was like hella good at English class, something like that. Like that was his only class he did well in. Makes sense now. He's insane.
I'm not gonna lie, I did pretty well in English class too.
Bro.
Just now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, bro. Which is weird because like I speak English, you should be good at that, right? But I don't know. So personally, my favorite artists are people who kind of go against the grain. Maybe people that just really embrace themselves and, they're doing their own thing. I think it's okay. I still admire artists that, maybe have some influences. I think that's normal. But I think I really admire artists that just kind of do what they fucking want and don't try to follow a formula. Do you think you kind of fall into that category?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I would say that 100% because like my life, like my goals, my dreams, like they all include doing the fuck what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I want to do in life is just do what I want to do. Because I mean, if you're not doing what you want to do, like, are you really living?
I mean, you tell me you don't want to have a 9 to 5, bro?
I mean, hey, I ain't got nothing against 9 to 5s. You feel me? But I mean, if you're not doing what you want to do, then is it worth living? Because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you could want to do a 9 to 5 and then go home and do all that. You could want to just do that normally and be happy with it. But I personally would just not be happy with that.
You think it's kind of person to person, or you think that people who aren't doing what I don't know, because I don't know. I see, like, I look at people in like the corporate world and stuff, and I'm like, dude, how do you, like, no disrespect. I mean, maybe it works for you. Maybe people are different, but I just can't. Like, I can't be that guy that's just 9 to 5 in a fucking office and I don't know. When I think about that over the course of like 40 years and then just retiring and then maybe I have enough to go do some fun stuff. That just sounds like so, I don't know. Yeah, like one life, right? So it's like, dude, not for me, not for you. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it, bro.
Can't do it. I mean, hey, it's good for the short term. It's good for gaining experience into, just the world and how it really is. But at the end of the day, you got to follow your passions, got to follow your dreams, and mine don't include that.
Mine don't either. I don't like feeling like I'm working for something that I don't want. I think that's probably like the biggest thing that makes me just sad. But that's not to say that this music shit is easy.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Not one bit of this music shit that we do is easy.
No, it's
at
not.
all. So
pick your poison, right? Choose your struggle.
Pick your battles.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that. So, how long have you been making music now?
I would have to say probably about like 3 years. And the only reason I say that is because at first I was on it and then I was a little bit off it and then I fully dove into it and really just, like eventually was just like, yeah, I need to take this shit seriously. So
you think like when you say you really dove into it, like what kind of time frame? Like when you first started, how much time were you putting into it versus now?
Shoot. Before, I wasn't putting as much time into it because I just didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know how to produce back then. I didn't know how to put a song together. But now, I don't really produce as much because I'm learning. I'm learning and going over my other beats that I've already previously made to make new songs. Because I've made a lot of different beats that are in a lot of different genres. And
like what?
Like they'll all have that kind of like trap bass, but at the end of the day, like what's going on in the background, I feel like is what changes
the melody and ambience and stuff.
Yeah, it's really what changes the genre for me.
Yeah, it's crazy what people put trap drums on these days, bro. You have some weird shit. But yeah. What kind of beats do you like to listen to? Like from different artists,
Pretty much the same thing,
What's
like
that?
I mean, not the same thing as me, but like trap drums, just shit that really really thump. I like shit like that. Real energetic, real melodic. I really like stuff like that. Like I'll listen to Chris Brown. You feel me? I got Jay-Z in rotation. I got motherfucking Kendrick, Cole,
Can't forget
Drake.
Cole, bro. Can't forget Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Can't forget
Goated.
that. Got them all in my rotation. And I even got Shit, I got Biggie in my rotation. I got Cameron in my rotation. You know what I'm saying? So
you got some culture in you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Who's your top 5 right now? Actually, let me make it a little easier. Who's your top 3 right now?
My top 3 right now? Damn. All right. I'd have to go with, like, right now, as of this moment.
Yeah.
I would have to go Drake, Trippie Redd, and that third one's always the hardest.
It's interchangeable. That's the one that changes.
I'm gonna do Cole.
Cole World.
You know, and it's no disrespect to any artist, you feel me?
Of
But
course.
like, those are just the ones that I can listen to just straight up every single day, just on repeat rotation. You know, there's at least 1 or 2 songs that I can go back to and just like straight up just like listen to for days. So
what's one of those songs that you just kind of fucking listen to all the time?
Shoot. Easy one. Kevin's Heart by Cole. J. Cole. Like, I'll listen to that on repeat, back to back to back, if I got to. I love that song.
Yeah.
Like,
is that the type of music you work out to too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I like listening to vibes. You know, I like the feeling that I get from those songs that are just so vibey, you know, because music is all about feeling for me. Yeah. So I don't know, the feeling that I get like when I listen to certain things just like hypes me up, gets me like in the zone.
Yeah, people were saying that I'm gonna be honest, I did not listen to J. Cole growing up, so my initial impression of Cole was this recent album he dropped and maybe like his hits before that, but I think the new album, what is the new album called again? The Blue and Yellow, the one that My Life's in.
I don't even remember the name just off the rip.
I don't know.
I can pull that up.
Yeah, pull that up, bro.
I can pull that up right now.
You got that little stick on you too? That
yeah.
Stick, bro.
Which one? Pick your poison.
I guess I'll take the new one, even though it tastes like milk.
Man. Hey, it's a strawberry milkshake, bro. Like,
I don't think milky dairy products should be in vapes. You guys tell me in the comments what you think about that.
Bro, you saying milky dairy products?
Yeah,
in
bro.
vapes?
It's like you
just
vaping milk, bro.
Like, bro. You
trying to catch a buzz off that fucking hot milk, boy.
Man, that shit tastes good as hell.
It's not bad. This is the unicorn one, but I have one, and this is like, I'll give this one maybe like a 6.6 out of 10. But I have one called strawberry. What was it? Strawberry yogurt, I think it was called. Mm-hmm. And it just tasted like, I don't know, dude. I guess it tastes like strawberry yogurt, but there's like that, I don't know. I don't really like that dairy. Just in general, not even in vapes. Dairy. Well, I like ice cream though. Who doesn't like ice cream?
Hey, I like ice cream, but I'm lactose intolerant. I can't lie.
That's weird. You know, I remember in like 5th grade or something, I went to some doctor and they said I was lactose intolerant. So my mom arranged with the school for me to not have milk anymore. So I was one of those kids at school who got the water bottle from the cafeteria lady. You usually got to pay for them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was on that program.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I was still drinking milk back then. Like, I didn't even know it was, like, really a thing.
Just being sick for no reason.
Yeah.
Didn't know what was going on. Thought your body was just fucked up.
Hey, eventually I had to say something, but...
You're just that kid blowing chunks in 6th grade. Everybody's like, what's wrong with you, dude? Didn't know he's lactose intolerant, boy.
Shit.
Shit'll hit you like a truck.
Well, by the way, the album's name is The Off Season.
The Off Season.
I don't know why it didn't click for me. Like,
it didn't click for me either. That's okay.
Like, I listened to that like back to back like twice the moment that it came out.
Yeah, I did too. It was super hard when I first listened to it. And do you think that album got good praise, or do you think it was like kind of downplayed?
No, it got pretty great praise, but I mean it was still downplayed.
Yeah.
You know, like they should have been bumping that for a while.
Yeah. And there was that one song, Pride is the Devil. And I think that was like, yeah, it's just kind of catchy. I think that song, even though it was, in my personal opinion, it was like more. I think it had more hits than My Life, but I really thought My Life was a better song. I don't know, but
Yeah, with Murray.
that shit slided, bro. Holy crap!
His voice,
bro. When I heard J. Cole's verse, like "Come On" the first time, bro, I had the tingles. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking buzzing, bro. Buzzing off that fucking lyrical madness.
Mm-hmm. And then when 21 came in on that, oh my god,
dude. Yeah, that whole song was hard.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who Murray was before that. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, because he dropped Quicksand.
Yeah, I didn't. I never knew about him at all.
Bro, he dropped Quicksand and then like blew up off of that, and then he was on J. Cole's album.
Yeah,
like,
Murray. I remember I was talking to Gliz about the song, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, Murray slid on that." I was like, "Who's Murray?" So then I started looking into his shit, and then homie can sing, no cap. He can sing.
Easy.
Very talented.
Yeah, if only it were that easy for all of us, right?
You think like singing is one of those things that people naturally have, or you think it's more of a hard work and dedication practice?
It's both. It's 100% both, because I feel like everybody has the ability to sing, but whether they do it or not is what makes the difference. Whether they do it or not and are trained, like actually trained to do it.
Yeah. There's some people that say they're tone deaf. I just don't understand that. Because like you have to hear different.
Okay, hey, that's understandable.
And no hate. If you're tone deaf, no hate, bro. I just don't understand it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely understandable, because like when you're tone deaf, like you're not actually. I don't really know how to explain.
What does it mean though? What does that mean?
It just means that you're not hearing sounds how everybody else is hearing sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people who are tone deaf, just in my car, like they'll sing songs that are just
way off.
just way off.
You're like, bro, what are you doing?
And it's okay. You feel me? Like I'm not judging. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and bug at them, because I mean, like, hey, it is what it is. You feel me? Like I'm not stressing it, but yeah, I mean that's what that is. You know, like that.
But like, you know, a tone deaf person, you like, I have to think they can hear different tones, or I don't like. Is tone even the right word? Is it like pitch? Cause
No.
Is it tone?
Yeah.
Like
They
you
hear
hear
incorrect tones.
like you hear, you know, if somebody's rapping, you hear them at a fucking. Obviously, they don't identify it as a F sharp, but it's lower. And then, you know, if somebody's singing, they have to hear it as a higher note, right? Or I don't know. It boggles my mind. You see Charlie Puth with his like perfect pitch and shit.
Bro, that's insane. Perfect pitch, bro. That's like one of the skills that I have to learn long term.
He's like, he hears something, he's like, F sharp, or he'll like be like on the piano. I don't know. Yeah, he's crazy, bro. Man's very talented.
Or just like off the rip, like he can just play songs that he hears off the radio, or like,
yeah. And it's just like notes in his mind. He's just like calculating it all.
That's insane.
That is pretty cool.
I don't know, like
music robot.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know about perfect pitch, it's a pretty insane craft.
It is, and they say that it is trainable. But I'm sure there is people that just have a natural knack for it too. They have a little bit of a head start on that training.
Shoot, I can tune an instrument by ear.
Yeah, I can tune a guitar decently, ukulele decently. But that's all I play, so I don't know if I could do anything else.
Shoot, I could probably tune.
But when you tune it by ear, you're like, you just heard the instrument string so many times. I feel like you just kind of know what each one sounds like. Like if you, like maybe that necessarily doesn't click in your mind as like, oh, that's a E, A, D, G, B, E. But you've heard those strings so many times, you just kind of know what it sounds like, you know? Like if you had just picked up that guitar for the first time, never heard a guitar being tuned, you think you would be like, okay, this is what an E sounds like.
But you also practice with tuners.
That's true.
To make that pitch more accurate. You know, because like I didn't do that without using tuners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's true.
But like, yeah, once I locked in on that perfect sound, I was just there.
Yeah.
I could still do it. Like
It's kind of like muscle memory. Yeah. Like a lot of things.
Bass guitar, I could probably tune all those.
Oh, dude, I can't do bass. I did play a bass for a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of knew it wasn't my thing after a little while. I think I have too much of that like star of the show mentality to be a bass player.
Hey, you could still be the star of the show as a bassist now.
Thundercat, you seen Thundercat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude's nasty.
Dog. Yeah, he really is a dog. I used to be a little nasty in high school, but you know, I was just using a bow, you feel me? Like it wasn't like nothing crazy.
What all did you play in high school other than bass?
Okay. So I learned violin for a little bit. I didn't really like go too much in depth with it. I tried to learn viola, but that was like impossible for me. I learned a little bit of cello. I actually was able to play a couple songs on there.
Cello's like a deeper frequency than the violin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
mids.
the second biggest instrument in the room. Like, you know, the bass is the biggest.
Yeah.
There's a cello, and then, in band, I played motherfucking saxophone. You know,
Get a little closer to the mic.
What?
You can pull it up, too. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, so so I played saxophone in band for a little bit, tenor sax. You know, I just wanted to get a feel for it. Yeah, that shit's annoying.
Fume, what are you doing, bro?
For real, fucking up.
Sorry to interrupt, but like, you gotta be more consistent, man.
Facts.
Tell them about it. What's it doing, bro?
Like, I'm not gonna fucking pay $27 for a fucking.
That's a lot for a vape.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot for a vape just for it to fuck up on me.
That's
like,
a gym membership
yeah,
a
for
month.
real. Like, y'all gotta fix that shit.
So what it's doing is when you hit it, it like stays activated, right? It like stays like it sounds like it's still going after you stop hitting it.
Yeah.
Which is draining the battery. Or not the battery. Well, yeah, draining the battery, draining the liquid.
I mean, it doesn't do it for long.
It's not too bad. This one. There is some ones that will fucking be too much.
Fucking explode.
Yeah, I don't keep in my bed, bro. Those are little bombs. Damn, bro. So cello, violin, and what else do you play?
Violin, bass, obviously.
You think they're all kind of just like interrelatable? Like once you learn one, it's a lot easier to learn the next one?
In orchestra, yeah. But in band, it's a whole different league.
What's the difference between orchestra and band?
So, orchestra, we're focused on a lot of like major scales, playing just like G major, A, like you know what I'm saying, like just major time signatures and all.
Yeah.
Can I actually cut that?
Whatever, bro.
Possibly, can that be cut?
Sure.
Because I just wasn't really like 100% like sure where I wanted to go with that. But
You're fine.
anyways,
let's turn the page a bit.
Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah.
So, we both grew up in Winter Haven. You were born in Winter Haven,
I was born in New York.
and then you moved down here.
Yeah.
How young were you?
I was 5 when I moved down here. Been down here for about 15 years.
Damn. Where at New York?
Queens, New York.
Queens, New York.
Yeah, Rosedale.
Wasn't there? There was like a show based off of that. Kings and Queens, or Queens and Kings, something like that.
Oh, dang. Was it like Kings of Queens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Camera just stopped. Hold on, give me 1 second. We back, but we never left, according to the camera footage.
This guy.
So yeah, let's turn the page a little bit. We both grew up in Winter Haven. You weren't born there, but you grew up there. What do you think it was like growing up in Winter Haven? Give me the scoop.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I actually didn't like growing up here, cause like if it were to be my choice, then I would have been in New York. I would have been in New York growing up, but
yeah,
I came down here and people wasn't fucking with me. You know, and I wasn't fucking with people.
Kindergarten, bro, they were hating on kindergarten.
Yeah, bro, like, bro, people be hating
on, bro.
Bro, I don't know.
Hey, he shit his pants.
Man, they gonna find something to hate on regardless. Just because of how you look. People still do that shit.
So you had adversary real quick.
Hey, bro,
right off the jump.
people still do that shit.
Yeah,
Just based off of how you look, how you act,
people hate.
how you speak. Like, bro, like it makes people afraid to even fucking go outside sometimes.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate anxiety. Anxiety sucks.
Yeah, because people suck. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You know, not all people suck, obviously. But
we don't hate people. You know.
But people kind of suck sometimes, though. Like, come on now. Like, like, a lot of the time.
Oh, we're changing it up every time, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I get that. People do suck sometimes, but sometimes people are really cool. I think I don't know what I think. What do you think? Facts. So
yeah, I just think that people kind of suck sometimes.
So
bro.
You growing up in Winter Haven, like, were you in a sketchy part, or were you like in a nice place? Because there's like, you know, there's different sides of Winter Haven. Facts.
So I grew up in like a pretty, I would say it's a pretty nice place. You know, it's like
Suburby?
Kinda. It's like semi-suburby, but, you know, not like, it's kind of out in the boonies. Like, it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just nice, kind of nice houses. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
did you ever go to Cypress Gardens when you were growing up?
yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Bro, Cypress Gardens was like the most lit spot.
It was, bro.
Yo, what was that one roller coaster they had? Like, it was
the last one, or because I remember the couple of them, but I remember the last one being like the craziest one. You know what I'm talking about? They had the wooden roller coaster too. It's still there.
There was just like one in specific. I think it was the wooden one though.
Really?
Yeah, like what was it called? Do you remember?
Dude, I don't even know. My family just called it the wooden roller coaster. That's just what we called it. That shit, dude. The wooden roller coasters don't have any flips or anything. The thrill of the wooden one is just like while you're riding, it's like creaking and shit. You feel like it's about to break. You're like, I don't know if I'm. Yeah, dude, that's the whole thrill of it. You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of here, dude. This shit hits a bump, and I'm flying out. I always, when I was little, I always thought, man, like, how is wood a good building material for roller coasters? and it looked old. It didn't look like new wood. You know what I'm talking about?
But I mean, damn, you
it looked dusty, bro.
But you saying that the thrill of riding the roller coaster for you,
just the wooden one,
came out of the fact that you might fly out of it.
Yes. The wooden one, absolutely.
That's wild, bro.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
That's wild, bro.
It's the same thing when you go to a fucking fair. Like, because dude, the people, bro. That's, for me, I just went to the Strawberry Festival not too long ago. And before me and Natalie went, we saw on the news, like, I don't know if it was the Strawberry Fest, but it was a festival, I think, in Florida. It was like, you know, some kid, you know, when they put the harness on you or whatever, like the thing comes down, they lock it in. Apparently this kid was like a little bit overweight, and it just didn't buckle right. So he was a little, you know, he had some loose body parts. And apparently he got to the top, bro, and flew out, bro. And that's how he died.
I do remember that happening.
That's crazy to me, dude. And fuck those workers, bro. Like that. I ain't gonna get into it. But that's the thrill of it, man. You go to the Strawberry Fest, you don't know if you're gonna make it out. You don't know.
This guy.
Tell me I'm wrong, right or wrong?
Nah, you wrong. you were wrong. That's wild as hell.
Have you seen the type, dude? We live 5 minutes from the Strawberry Fest, so whenever it was coming to town, we saw like the fucking rides being put up and everything. And I kid you not, one of the Ferris wheels was literally built into like a truck. It was like this big semi looking like fire truck type of truck, and like they press a button and it like it's like a transformer, bro. It goes from a truck and it like unfolds the Ferris wheel, and I'm like, dude, that's sketchy as shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably question that a little bit too.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what materials y'all using that y'all can fold it up that easily?
Fuck off of that polyurethane, boy. I need some iron, bitch. They play too much around there. And dude, no hate, but the workers don't, like, when we went, a lot of the workers didn't speak English. So like, if I'm saying like, hey man, I ain't locked in, he's gonna be like, okay, and then just keep walking because he didn't know what I said. That's how you die. That's how you die, bro.
Bro, you know what you remind me of?
What?
You remind me of the guy that goes in the closet when everybody's yelling at you not to in the movie theater. Like,
oh my god.
Like, you sitting here,
in the scary movie or what?
Yeah, like don't Like, don't do that. What the fuck are you doing?
But somehow he always survives. Somehow.
Nah,
like,
man.
the ghost just went right past him. Didn't even check.
Or they be the first one to go.
Or the first one. You never know. Just like the Strawberry Fest, you never know.
Shoot. Whoa.
Metaphorical right there, bro. I just spit a new religion out of my ass. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, bruh.
So, moving on. Right now, what you were. So, for any of you guys who don't know the fucking struggle, when you're a musician or an artist, and you grow up, and your parents aren't rich, what happens is after you graduate high school, you got to make some cash somehow. And music, or any arts in general, they don't just spit out fucking dough right off the get-go. It's something you got to build. It's like an empire or a business. You are your own business. And so before your recent job, you were what? You were Ubering?
Yeah. I was an Uber driver for a little while, and that was just like part of the way that I made my bread. I was making shit, probably like sometimes $300 a night. You feel me?
Is that the good nights?
Yeah, those were the good nights. Like
weekends.
Quite honestly, your good nights would be like 200 plus.
Really?
You feel me? But
that's pretty good.
Like
is that a grind all day, or was that just like, afternoon to night?
It's like an all day grind. It's like a all night grind. To be honest, I was doing like 12 hours a night. Yeah.
But were you going like around the airports, or were you just like chilling in Winter Haven?
I was going to airports too. Yeah.
That's like how you do it.
Orlando Airport, Tampa.
You got to make that drive. Yeah, facts.
Shit's whack.
Did you ever do DoorDash?
I did DoorDash for like a short amount of time, but I just didn't really like that, like how the app operated. So I was just like, you know what?
You feel like it makes less money than Uber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's only because like you can drive people places too. It doesn't have to be just Uber Eats.
Yeah. So isn't Uber Eats like mixed into the Uber app now? Like you can accept both?
Yeah.
Huh. I was trying to figure that shit out, dude. Like I've DoorDashed a little bit just for side cash, and or like in between jobs. And I tried to sign up for Uber Eats, but like I kept sending a picture of my registration, and they were saying something's wrong with it, but like there's nothing wrong with it. So Uber, please help me. your boy's got to eat, bro.
Oh my God, that's funny.
But yeah, dude. What was that like? Did you meet a lot of cool people?
Yeah, I did. And for a while, like that was how I spread my music too. Like I would just play my music in the car and just be like,
bumping it.
Like, yeah, I would just start bumping, and they'd be like, "Whoa, like what's that?" Like,
that's me, bitch.
Yeah, that's me. And they're just like, "Whoa, that's really you? Like you lying to me right now?" And I'm just like, "Nah,
damn, that's
me."
Up. Is there like, ooh, got that fucking gas on? You think there was when you were Ubering, there was like majority of like drunk people, or you think it was just people just?
I mean, it was just people.
Really?
Yeah, just people going on about their day, doing what they got to do, and then, some nights, mostly like the weekend nights, I run into like drunk people, meth heads.
A little crazy.
It would get a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah, weird.
But
what was the craziest encounter you had?
There was this one time, a lady in my back seat, and that's why I said meth heads actually, because like she was like souped up on something, right?
Florida for you right there, bro.
Yeah, like shit was crazy. She was souped up on something, and she literally tries to like open up the back seat door, like the actual door.
While you're driving?
While I'm driving, like I'm on the highway, and she's just like, I gotta take a shit. like pushing on the fucking door and shit. Like I'm just like, yo, well, hold the fuck on. Like I had to stop my car in the middle of like the highway, bro. Like,
oh my God,
like talking
dude.
about some like yo, bitch, like close this motherfucking door.
Dude? She couldn't fucking hold it, bro.
I mean,
she's trying to open up the door on the highway.
She wasn't apparently holding anything, bro. Because I mean, she was just. So
what'd she do?
Bro.
She shit her pants?
No, she didn't shit her pants. She did not. She was not finna shit her pants in my vehicle, bro. Like that shit was not about to happen.
It's like silence, and you just start smelling it. You're like, what the fuck, bro?
We ended up getting her to a gas station.
She tweaking out though, like she was hardcore.
Yeah. But like we got her to a gas station. She ended up going in, staying in there for a little while.
Yeah.
Her husband was in the car. Went in after her.
Really? Her husband was with her?
Yeah.
Was he tweaking too?
Nah, he was cool.
He was chill.
Like Like his wife was tweaking.
That was just like his baggage. He was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. This is my wife, and she's tweaking the fuck out."
Facts. Like,
damn,
like
that's
one of the
gotta be
guys
tough.
that was in the car, like, goes up to the gas station. This other dude walks out, and he's just like, "Yo, there's like some girl like tweaking in there, like going up in the bathroom or some shit."
And you feel responsible.
No. Hey, I didn't do shit. They wasn't talking to me. They was talking to like one of the other guys that got out the car. So I was like, "Whoa, all right." We told the husband. He went inside, got her. I almost left the ass there, but they left all their shit in my car.
You wanted to leave, didn't you?
I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I wanted to leave, bro. They was acting crazy, bro. Like, I ain't never have, like, in my whole time of driving Uber, I ain't never have nobody open a door while I was driving.
Yeah, that's kind of just, that's crazy, bro. So, like, so how does that work when you're, I've only been in a couple Ubers, but you can just, like, request to stop as a passenger and, like, stop somewhere? Does that, like, cost more? Yeah, because you're using your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever have to, like, I've seen videos online where people have to actually kick people out. Did you have to kick people out ever?
No, but I've gotten close.
Yeah.
I've gotten close, you know, like, when you get into that mentality, when you just need that bread, like you just try to, like, withstand, like, at least a little bit. But I mean, at the same time, it's your vehicle, so there's only a certain limit of what you can stand.
Yeah, there's a fine line, I bet. To the point where it's just, like, disrespectful, but it's a $30 ride, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you just not finna disrespect me in my vehicle though. That's
Facts,
wild.
bro. I've seen some crazy videos too, like people freaking out, spitting on Uber drivers. Fuck that, dude. First of all, if I was an Uber driver, I'd probably carry. I probably would, just because, like, I mean, I'm 5'10". I'm a decent sized dude, but you know that doesn't mean I'm invincible. I'm probably gonna carry at least like some fucking, maybe, I don't know, maybe pepper spray, maybe a knife or something. Shout out to the Uber drivers though, because I bet sometimes people get into some crazy altercations. People are mad disrespectful sometimes.
Shoot, I'm glad that I didn't have to run in any of that.
Yeah, I'm I'm happy for you, bro, because that shit can go south.
Yeah, I was gonna have to whoop some ass. Like people be trying me. Like,
I bet you're all right because you're fucking what, 6'1"?
Hey, I'm 6'3".
6'3", black
Yeah.
dude. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm not gonna act
This
up. I'll
guy.
tell you that. I know my limits, bro. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Now, I bet there's people that are so drunk they feel like they're invincible, and that's when you start having problems.
No, I mean, I just ignore those guys.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've been there, you know, like, I mean, I haven't, like, been there where I was like talking to an Uber driver, like, just saying whatever the fuck. But I've just been to a point where I was just in a state where I do say whatever I want, wherever.
Yeah, it's your fucking car.
You know?
Yeah.
But, like, I just ignore those guys, you know, let them enjoy their night.
Did you have good ratings when you were a driver? Yeah.
5 stars.
It's because you played your music.
Yeah, man.
Everybody vibing.
And not just that, but I mean, hey, I kind of just talk to the people.
Did you ever find any pretty ladies that way? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't really talked to much of them.
Can't go too far.
Can't go too far, you know. I mean, really, I'm just there to
Yeah.
get that bag. You feel me? So
You said get that back?
bag.
Nah, I know what you said.
Man, this nigga.
Oh man, I bet that's one way to pick up girls, but you're risking your job. So, but I'm sure you meet a lot of pretty females.
It just depends on what you do.
How you play it. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some videos of girls like asking for the dude's number. I guess in that case you can just give it out and you ain't gonna get in trouble. But golly, bro. Shout out to Cayman Jack for making delicious drinks. I've tried this flavor. What do you got, Randy? You got
I got
your flavor?
mango.
He's got the mango.
Yeah.
My girlfriend likes the strawberry. I think they got a couple other ones too. I used to drink these when they were in the glass bottles, and now they got the cans, and I like the cans. It's a good look. The glass bottles are cool too. So, you don't Uber anymore, and you are now doing electrician work,
Yes, sir.
and it's, should I say, bigger bread?
Hey, yeah, man. It's
More
bigger
stable?
bread, man. It's more stable. It's a better job. But hey, I'm not trying to work forever though. That shit's dead. Like, I'm trying to invest. You know, like,
Yeah.
get big off these cryptos. see what happens. You know, get big off this job.
I'm so naive when it comes to that stuff. I just feel like for people who don't have money, it's hard to, like, for people who are like paycheck to paycheck, you know, sometimes you can save a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, but it's really, I feel like it's very difficult for someone to just like feel excited about investing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you have a nest egg, maybe you got 10K in the bank or whatever, you know, you could be like, all right, I'm gonna put 2K in fucking shitcoin and we'll see what happens. You know, I probably sound super fucking stupid about this.
No,
yeah,
you don't.
yeah, you know.
But I mean, that's how it works. I mean, it's all about the long-term investment.
Yeah,
you know, like
or short term, right?
Or short
Those
term
day traders and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, ultimately, like, what gets me excited about it is the fact that, like, that long term, that residuals, you know, that, like, that's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
With cryptos and stuff like that is the residuals and the fact that.
What does that mean? Residuals. What does that mean?
Residuals is like residual income. I mean, you pretty much just make money without doing anything.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
passive kind of.
Yeah, passive income. That's what that is. NFTs are like that.
Never understood that.
Well, NFTs, like, they're certain. We could go on about that, but that's a story for a different day.
Podcast comes about NFTs.
But shoot, you could earn passive income from certain NFTs that you buy into. I mean, all these NFTs are community ran.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, really the people who buy into the NFT make the decision and reap the profits when shit happens for their NFT. So
NFTs are so weird.
They are.
So weird, man.
It's a very, very complicated topic.
It is, and we'll probably have to have a discussion about that at some point.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to a lot of people about it, and it's like I feel like I have a pretty clear understanding of how it works. And even still, I feel like even when you feel like you figured it out, it's like I still don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, what makes the value of this more than this? Even though it's just like an image.
Demand.
And the people who make it, I feel like, I don't know.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what it is, bro.
Yeah, so you're a traveling electrician. You make music whenever you can.
Yeah.
Always. It's definitely your hustle, your grind. Where have you traveled recently? How has traveling around the States kind of changed your perspective?
Well, I've been to quite a few states. I'm not gonna lie, I've been with this job for probably a little bit over 8 months now, and I've already been to 7-8 different states, you know, and everywhere is a little bit different. I mean, in the U.S., like, everywhere is just, I mean, it's different. Like, there's different cultures, different rules, different, you know, different environments. But really what I want to see is, like, what's happening outside the country. But
facts.
I mean,
facts. Oh, my God.
Shit.
Dude.
But, I mean, to answer your question, though, as far as my perspective being changed, you know, like, I realize, like, it's so many more people out there living their lives just like we're doing over here. So
yeah, I traveled to I was very fortunate. I didn't grow up very wealthy, but when I was younger, I've been to Alaska 3 times. Those were my, like, staple vacations, I would say, as a kid. And when I went to Alaska, I went for a week or 2. I think it was 2 weeks the first time. And when I came back, dude, even at like 12 years old, I was like, oh, this is game changing. Like, for people who have never traveled before, like, just kind of homebodied in their own state, once you travel to a different place that's just completely different than yours, it, like, and I feel like this is so undervalued. I feel like it just kind of unlocks, like, hidden receptors in your brain. Like, it's like, oh shit, like,
culture shock.
These people are way different than me. This place looks mad beautiful, and there's so much more to see in the world, and so many different types of people to meet in the world. It's like the definition of perspective. Like, it's like, wow, it just puts you kind of realize, like, your whole life you just kind of been in like this box, and it's crazy. It's crazy when you step outside the box and kind of just realize, like, I'm not shit. Where I grew up, you know, is just a fucking fragment of who I can be. Another thing is, right after high school, I moved from Florida to North Carolina, and I worked there for about 2 years. And dude, it's like when you move to a new place, you soon realize you get to choose how you want to be perceived, because everybody in your hometown knows you, especially if you like went to school, like you're with these people every day. They know pretty much fucking how you act, who you are, and everything like that. But when you go to a new place, you know, all those things about you in the back of your mind that you wish you could implement, like let's say you grew up in your hometown, but you were like nervous to be more like artistic or expressive. You go to a new place and you can just like show them that shit right off the go. And that's how they perceive you. That's their initial impression of you is, oh, he's an artistic fella. So, yeah, dude, that was my take from going to North Carolina. You could be who you want, and no one knows the fucking difference. No one's seen the old you. It's like a means of kind of leveling up. I feel like it really helps people express, or it helps people find out who they can be. You know what I mean?
Shoot, I've been trying to go out, meet new people, you know, get more impressions of what they think of my music and all that. Like, 'cause I mean, you're right. You know, like when you go to a new place and you meet new people, like you show them your music, I mean that's their impression of you. Like
Exactly.
this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is an artist. Like he makes actual music, and
It's like a clean slate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not just, oh, like it's this guy that I knew from before, like he did this and that and the third, and now he's here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like this dude is an artist, and he is who he is. He is who.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I love that. And I feel a lot of I think as a younger gentleman, I just want to travel so much, and it can be so discouraging sometimes when like you just want to be in a different place, but financially, bro, it's hard. It's super hard unless you're fucking set up. It costs a lot to travel, no cap.
It does,
man.
It does,
especially out of the country, bro.
Easily.
I was looking into like and not only the cost, but I was looking into like getting citizenship in other countries. Dude, it is fucking difficult. Like you go through a process. Like you can get like a one month visa to a lot of places, like in European countries and stuff. But like, man, that's all you get. You get that 1 month. If you want to stay longer, you can like renew. You can apply for a renewal to get another month and stuff. But it's month to month for most places, at least in my opinion, that I've seen. But if you want to get citizenship, like if you want to live there, dude, I was looking into Austria. Austria, you literally have to invest. If you want citizenship, you have to invest like $8 million into their economy to get citizenship. And that's just the first part of the process. That's the first part.
That's a little wild.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. And it makes you kind of sympathize for people who are in shitty countries that want to come to the U.S. Like a lot of like Mexican immigrants and stuff. Like it's fucking difficult, dude. It's not an easy process. And like we grew up with a lot of people in our town that were immigrants and stuff, and Spanish immigrants and just people from all over. But it lets you kind of, when you really look into how that shit goes down, you get a different perspective on these people that travel here. Because they probably went through a fuck ton, or their parents went through a fuck ton to get them here in the first place. But I know that also, I was hearing this from one of my friends, that if you have, like I did a DNA test and I'm like 40% Scottish. If you can prove, in some of your European countries, if you can prove that you have lineage there, that like if they have official records of like your ancestors living there, you can generally get citizenship a lot easier. So
Okay.
wherever you come from, you can probably go back if you can like prove the genetic heritage and everything.
Definitely makes things a lot less difficult.
Yeah, dude. $8 million for Austria.
Yeah, that's wild.
So you have to be rich, to get into some places.
And I already know it's a little difficult here. Like, my family's straight out of Haiti, so they all had to go through the process. You know, and it's a whole thing.
Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah, for
They
real.
went through it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking difficult, dude. Yeah, man. Anyways, we are gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you so much, Rizzzy Jupiter, aka Randy, for coming on today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed his perspective. Hopefully you enjoyed his take on everything. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz that YouTubers do. I'll be making more episodes with different fellows, different folks, and different blokes. So please stay tuned for more. And peace.